Hey, this is Demi from LinkedInRef.com, and it's time for another viewer request. You asked for Skyscraper, so I've arranged Skyscraper into a fingerstyle arrangement, especially for you guys and girls, and now I'm gonna teach you how to play it. But first, you need to know how it goes, so I'm gonna play it first, and then we're gonna break it down lick by lick with tabs on the screen and everything. It goes like this. Alright, so this is pretty simple. Even if it doesn't look like it, it's pretty simple, I promise you. You've got 5 chords, 4 chords for the verse and the chorus, and 1 additional chord in the C part. You've got G, C, E minor, and D. Okay? And for the C part, you add A minor. Now, A minor this time is a half bar on 5 on the first, second, and third strings with the A bass. But we'll get around to the C part when we get to the C part. Let's deal with the verse and the chorus first. You begin with the 4 chords: G, C, E minor, D. Okay, you can play this twice. It doesn't matter what you play here, as long as you keep this rhythm. Do 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 do. Okay, it's 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2. Okay, that's the feel of the rhythm. As long as you keep that going, it doesn't matter which strings you play. You can play the bass note and the B string alone. Okay, on the D string you can play the G string. So on the D chord you can play the G string. Okay, turning this into a D5, so it's... Okay, making a small melody out of the chord. But it doesn't matter. I pick strings 2, 3, and 4 in every chord, except for the D chord, where I pick either strings 1, 2, and 3, or I just pick strings 2 and 3. Again, doesn't matter, you do what sounds good to you. Okay, I'm showing you this so you can make your own arrangement out of this. Okay, you don't have to play exactly what I play. and I don't, and I like to improvise while I play as well. I'm gonna show you ways you can play around with the fills, with the chords. So you play this four times. You don't have to do it 4 times. You can do it twice. Okay, twice. And then you stop for a second, and then this. Okay, that's the first melody line. It's an open G string twice, and then 1 and 0 on the B string. But between the 1 and the 0 on the B string, you play the G bass, and then the open B string, and then you fill in the G chord in any way you like. Let me explain. G string, 1, G bass, open B string, and then you fill it. Okay? You don't have much time to fill it, so you don't have to. You can play this and it'll be fine. You don't have to add any more notes. Okay? It doesn't matter what you play after this. Okay? You can play this. Or you can play. Or you can play. Doesn't matter. Play whatever comes naturally. If nothing comes naturally, just play the melody. It's fine. Okay? And you can harmonize the open B string with the open G string. Okay? There are options. No composition is set in stone. You can learn the melody and then play with it. That's the way you become a better musician, by experimenting with what you play. That's why my motto for Lick and Riff is create your own guitar legacy, because I want you to make the arrangement. I don't want you to play exactly what I'm playing. So G bass, open B string, and then either fill it or don't. And then again, same melody line, this time with C, the C bass between the C and B notes, okay? And then you can fill it with 3 more notes, or don't. Okay? Making this C major 7 sound, because this is C major 7. And then this, again, a 3rd time, this time with the E bass, you put E minor on. Now this time, there's an ending to the melody line, 2, 0 on the G string. E, 2, 0 on the G string. D5. So it's 2 on the G string with the D bass. Now you can stop there, or you can fill the rest of the bar with anything you want out of the D chord. Like this. Something like that. It doesn't even have to be all the strings. It works. Whichever comes naturally. Don't force out the fills. If you want to pick, you can pick 1 note, okay? You don't have to pick 3 notes. Okay? 1 note, 2 notes. You don't have to fill everything. Okay? Try to figure out what you want to hear. The verse again. Okay? I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it a couple of times so you can hear how it goes, and I'm gonna try and fill it differently each time. Okay, so you can get some ideas. G, C, E minor, D5, forced to me, but the most beautiful thing is to play a simple version, just this. Okay, just let the melody come through. Okay, that's my opinion. But it's my opinion right now. If I play it tomorrow, I might play something differently. I don't know. Music is a live thing. It's a living, breathing thing. It changes according to the mood. So just let your mood affect your playing. Anyway, that's the verse. You play that twice. Now the rest of the verse goes like this. Okay? It's the B string twice, open, and then 2 on the E string, G bass, 3 on the E string. Okay, so it's B, B, 2 on the E bass, G, and then high G, 3 on the E string. So, and then it's okay, almost the same. It's the B string twice with 2 on the E string. Afterwards, then C bass and open E string. So, and then you can fill it or not. And then, okay, the same ending as before. The usual line with E minor, with the E minor addition of 2 and 0 on the G string, and then D5. Okay, the same ending as the previous 2 lines. So, B, B, 2, G, 3, B, B, 2, C, open E string, G, G, 1, 0 on the B string, E minor, 2, 0 on the G string, D5. Okay, I hope that was clear. Again, you don't have much time to fill anything, so you don't have to. Okay, now if you only use the C bass for the C chord, if you can only use one finger, and just make sure you don't play the B string, and then you don't get a C major 7 sound. And if you play the A string on 3, and an open G string, and an open E string, that's a C chord. Okay, it's a C5 chord, but you're outlining the C chord, so, okay, that's a small trick. Now we're going to use that trick again in the chorus. So, just E string, G string, and 3 on the A string outline the C chord, okay? You can use that. Okay, so we're done with the verse. Let's play it again. G, C, E minor, 2, 0, D5. Okay? Now, you can either play, on the D5, you can either play the bass along with the A note, or you can play the A note and then the D bass. Okay, so you can do this together or separately. then now for the chorus. Excuse me. G note 3 times. 3 on the E string 3 times. Now, use your pinky for 8 on the E string, because then you need your first finger for the G bass, 3 on the E string, on the E bass, and then 7 on the E string again with your pinky. So it's then 5, then 3. Okay, so it's 8G, 7G, 5G, 3G. Okay? Listen. Try to play the G bass stronger. And then C with, let's wait for him to finish. Fall. No, it's not your fault. Okay, so it's C with your pinky on 3 on the E string. Okay, so again, 8, 7, 5, 3, C with the high G, and you play the high G first. Okay, so you play the E string harmonized with whichever string you want, the B string, the G string, both the B and G strings. Okay, and then the C bass, and then again you can fill it if you want, you don't have to. So I just play a C chord arpeggio. I just do this. Okay, just the A string, D string, and G string. And on the G string, I might harmonize with the B string. Okay, that's all I do. So again, 3, 3, 3, 8, G, 7, G, 5, G, 3, G, 3, C, and then 3 times again the G note, and then the same line with the E bass, okay, because this is E minor now. 8 E, 8 E, 7 E, 5 E, 3 E. Got it? Now you can play the B string and the G string along with, okay, because it's an open E minor chord. So, and then this. This is D5. It's pinky on 5, second finger on 3 on the B string, and first finger on 2 on the G string. Open D bass, of course. I just play 5 on the E string, and again arpeggiate the chord. Okay, let's let him scratch and ignore it. Okay, so E minor. Okay, so that's the first line. G, C, E minor, D5. Oh, you've got this at the end. You don't have time for 3 notes. You don't have time for this. You have time for this. Okay, so it's you just play D5. It's 5 on the E string, and then D bass, G string on 2, and then the melody line, the next melody line. It's 3, 3, 5, 3 on the E string. I like to slide from 3 to 5. You don't have to. And then the G, this G shape. Okay, and you've got a whole bar of it. As long as you just play the 7 first. You play 7 on the E string with your pinky, first finger on 3 on the G bass, and you play the chord. You have an entire bar to fill. And then C. Okay, this is the next line. So C. You've got 2 bass notes to play. And then 3, 3, 5, 3 again with your pinky. Try to keep the C chord ringing the whole time, as long as you can. And then 8, 7 on the E string. This time it's the open E minor chord. It's just this. Okay? And D afterwards. You've got an entire bar of E minor. And then 2 bass notes on the D chord, or the bass note in the chord. It doesn't matter, whichever sounds good to you, as usual. Now, if you didn't get the E minor part, it's 8 E bass and then 7, and you play the E chord, you arpeggiate it, and fill it in any way you find appealing. Okay, and then D. Again, in any way you find appealing or appeasing or pleasing to the ear. But this is not a vocabulary lesson. So again, 3, 3, 3, 8 G, 7, 5, 3, 3 C, 3, 3, 3, 8 E minor, 7, 5, 3, 5 D5, 3, 3, 5, 3, 7 G, C, 3, 3, 5, 3, 8, 7 E minor, D. Okay? And I don't remember what she sings. I don't remember if she sings this. I think that the first time she sings, okay, and the second time she sings. So you can either, after the C, you can play 3, 3, 5, 3 or 5, 5, 3, 7. Okay? It's 2 variations of the same melody. Or, okay, it's the same melody. And you can variate, okay? Because she does. If you listen to the song, Demi Lovato sings the notes, the melody, differently every time she sings. That's, again, music is a living thing. She feels the song, so she sings it differently every time. So that's what you do as well. You've got a melody, okay, and you can play it. You can play it and vary it. You can also add hammer-ons and pull-offs if you want. Okay, if you want to do that. I don't, so I don't. Okay, so let's listen to the first half of the chorus again without me talking. And then you've got 3 notes to play on the D chord, or 4. Yeah, you've got 4 notes, 4 eighth notes to play on the D chord if you want. Again, you don't have to, you can play this. Wait for a second and then. Okay, this is a small variation. You begin the same way. 3, 3, 3, 8, G, 7, 5, 3, 5. Okay? And then the C bass, don't play the B string, just play the G string, the E string, the G string, and the A string. Okay? Open G string, A string on 3, G, C bass, and pinky on 5 on the E string. So you make this it's C6. It's not C6. It's not this chord, but technically you can call this C5-6. Chord names. Let's not get into this right now. Let's call this C and get it done. Okay, you just play this. So 3, so 5 and 3 on the bass, G string, and 5 again, and that should be enough. So, and then this again. Okay, it's exactly the same as before. E minor, 5, D5, and then okay, so almost the same. Where were we? And then 3, 3, 5, 7, 5, G, 3. Okay? 5, G, 3. G, I mean the G bass. And then you feel it. C, 3, 3, 5, 7, 8, E minor, 7, D. And you're done. I hope I was clear, because this is very simple and I think I overcomplicated the explanation. Again, this is just a solo on the E string. This is all it is. It's just like the first part of the romance, of the romanza. Okay, it's just a solo on the first string. So as long as you separate in your head, as long as you separate the melody from the chords, everything should be fine. Because in fingerstyle, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to keep the chords and the melody apart in your head. I think I overcomplicated the explanation, but I think it's really clear because you've got the tabs down here, and you can see what's going on. Again, the second part, 8, G, 7, 5, 3, 5, C, without the B string, 3, 3, 3, 8, E minor, 7, 5, 3, 5, D, 3, 3, 5, 7, 5, G, 3, C, 3, 3, 5, 7, 8, E minor, 7, D. That's it. It's 4 chords. It's not like You've Got a Friend in Me where you change a chord and you've got like 10 chords in the song. It's 4 chords. It's a pop song. So I really hope that I didn't confuse you with all the additional fill it in any way you want explanation, okay? And if I did, I'm sorry, watch it again, and I'm sure you'll get it because you're intelligent. Anyway. Oh, okay, I was right. It was out of tune. Hope you didn't hear that. Alright, so the entire chorus again. Now the C part. 3, slide it up to 5 on the E string, and it's better to do it with the first finger because you need the bar on 5, so why not slide it and bar it right away. Okay, so it's, don't play this. Don't play 3, 3, and 3. Just play 3 on the E string because this is G minor, and since the song is in G, this will create a dissonance, and you don't want that. So, okay, just A bass 3 times. Pick the chord in any way you want, with the E string as your melody. And then, okay, it's 5, 5 on the E string, 8 on the B string, and then this. E minor with 7, 3, 0 on the E string as your melody. And then 0, 0, 0 on the E string, and then this. Is that right? No, it's then it's C, shaped like the uncomfortable G. So it's C with 7 on the E string because the melody again is 7, 3, 0. So it's this. It's 7, 3 with the 7 with the C bass. You can again harmonize with the G string, and then change it quickly into a C chord and pick 0 and fill in the C chord. Now you can play D again, or keep it on C. But I think D leads better into it. I'm not sure there's a D after the C in the original song. So if you want to keep to the original, just stay on C. If you want an arrangement, add the G, the D. And then again. Okay, up till here. So it was 5, 5, 5, A minor, 5, 5, 8 on the B string, E minor, 7, 3, 0, 0, 0, 3 times. And then this, okay, It's C with the high G again, 3 on the E string with your pinky. Okay, pick it all, and then 3 more times the G note, and then 5, 3 on the E string, D. Pick everything because your melody note is 2 on the E string for a change. We haven't played the F sharp note since this. Okay? I really hope I'm not mistaken. But it wasn't prominent in the melody. So now it gets its place in the song, the F sharp note, because it's a strong note, leading us into G. Again, so that's the C part. So again, 3 to 5, A minor, E minor, C, D. Again, 5, E minor, 7, 3, 0. C with a high G note. 5, 3, 2, D chord. And back to the verse. Okay? Or you can finish the way you started. Or chorus. Again, this is your arrangement. You play whatever you want. If you want to go to the verse, go to the verse. If you want to finish, finish. If you want to go to the chorus, go to the chorus. If you want to go to the beginning, go to the beginning. If you want to finish on D, finish on D. If you want to finish on a strange chord, you can do that too. I don't know. One of you may find G minor 6 appealing in this context. It's your arrangement. Anyway, you're done. Go practice this, but before you do, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Go download the tab from the website. Everything, of course, is for free. The tab is for free. This lesson is for free. All the lessons are for free. So subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. You can send me requests as usual. I don't promise that I'll make every song you request, but I'll try. And of course, go to the website, download the tab. As I said, there's a donation button if you want to give something back to Lickenriff, and I'd be grateful for any donation whatsoever. And the dogs will be grateful because usually people sometimes, not usually, people sometimes donate and tell me go buy the dog a biscuit, so they'll be happy as well. And I'll continue making lessons, you continue watching them, and share them if you want. You can share them with your friends, your family, your enemies, your dogs, your imaginary friends, your cousins, your classmates, your pen pals, the guys at work, the girls at work. And I'll stop talking now and let you go practice. Go get this under your fingers, have fun, and let me know how it goes. Thank you very much for watching.